Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Olevs 2875G. Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Addie's Dive AD 2054, and Greg was wearing my GSD 003. I just reviewed that watch. If you haven't seen the review yet, be sure to check it out. Grogu said that Master Skywalker took on a new student who is a female sentient chicken, and he is training her to take on the Sith directly. I asked Grogu, why a chicken? He said, because the hand is mightier than the Dark Lord. All right, let's take a look at the watch. Comes in this rather simple box. Most watches in this price range don't even come in a box. I guess that's a bonus. But here it is. Gold is expensive and heavy, and Rolex doesn't do gold plating. Everything must be solid 18 karat, so Rolex came up with the Oyster Flex strap so they could make gold watches that didn't have so much gold in them, keeping the cost and weight down. The Chinese Amish companies love this because they can use a silicone strap instead of a metal bracelet and achieve the look of the Oyster Flex, although they use a buckle rather than the Oyster Flex's full-size clasp. There's a plethora of these PE90 Power Daytona homages on AliExpress, and I've reviewed many. And this Olevs does not stand out among the crowd, but it is very affordable as it is currently $15, which is a pretty good price if you're going for the looks but don't want to spend a lot of money. This watch comes in many different colorways, including many that Rolex do not even offer. I chose the rose gold because I like the look. I was pleased to see that the buckle matched the case, as that is not always the case with these very affordable homage watches. The watch is 41.7 millimeters at the bezel, and the bezel slightly overhangs the case. 49.6 millimeters lug to lug, so this is bigger than a Daytona. It's 12.4 millimeters thick, has a 20 millimeter lug width that tapers down to 18 at the buckle, and weighs 78 grams on the supplied silicone strap. We have a ceramic bezel with a tachymeter. I never was a fan of tachymeters on small second chronographs, but then again, this is a Daytona homage and it would look stupid without it. Then we have the dial. The dial says Olevs, genuine product. Chronograph, water, 30 meters. So you just get the basic water resistance. Then we have a crown for the 12 o'clock, but all the other indices are these little fake jewels. I'm assuming they're fake. I'm not going to take the crystal off and use my diamond tester, but I'm sure they're not diamonds. And then we have minute markers, though, on the 15, 30, and 45, or minute counters, I should say. Then we have the subdials. We have the 24-hour indicator on the right, the small second chronograph on the bottom, and the chronograph minute counter on the left. And then we have the hands. The hands are fence post hands with Lume. And then we have a running second hand that has no Lume. Then we have a date at the 4:30, and the date wheel is not color matched. A real Daytona does not have a date, but I'm glad it has a date. I just like having a date. Then we have a sign push-pull crown. Crown action is pretty loose, though. And then when you go to set it, you have to be really careful. You have to hold the crown, and you do get an annoying minute hand jump. I just hate that about these very affordable quartz watches, but that's just the reality of them. And then we have the pushers. They look like they're screwed down, but they're not. These little things are fake, but the pushers actually work. Press the top one and the small second chronograph starts ticking. You do not get sub-seconds. Then press it again to reset, or press the bottom one to reset. Simple enough. Good enough to time your pizza rolls or mac and cheese or whatever, but not really a useful chronograph. But then again, we have our phones for useful chronographing. Then we have a flat mineral glass crystal. You don't get sapphire in this price. The crystal's fine, nothing wrong with it. And then we have the case. The case is a plated alloy, not stainless steel. and it does the job. It looks nice. Now, these end links of the strap, though, are part of the case. They're not actual strap end links. They just make it look like the strap has end links. The nice thing about that, though, is you can change straps and still have that end link look. And that's fairly common on these cheap Daytona homages, or I should say very affordable Daytona homages. Then we have the case back. The case back's just a press-on, doesn't have any fake notches. It gives the model number, the Olevs name and logo. It says 3 ATM water resistant. Now it does say stainless steel, and I don't think that's the case, but the case back is stainless steel. So that's how a lot of these Chinese watch companies fudge that. Underneath the case back is the PE90 movement. This is fairly common in 3-register chronographs in this price range. And a lot of them have this little fake moon phase. I say it's a fake moon phase by the simple fact that it just shows the sun in the daytime and the moon at the nighttime. See, it's not a real moon phase. And there's a ton of PE90s out there with this, so there must be a special on them. It's not exactly useful. And it looks like the second hand is close enough not to set off your Quartz second hand OCD. Then we have the strap. The strap is silicone. It's cheap silicone. It's slick. It's squishy. But and plus silicone's a kind of a dust and hair magnet. And there is no quick release. I wish it had quick release. But then again, if you're going for this look, why would you change the strap? Because this strap is part of the look. Then we have plenty of notches, and they're fairly close together so you can get a good fit. Plus, thankfully, the notches are rectangular and not circular. I had that GSD, which had circular, even though it had a rectangular prong, and it was tearing the holes, so that's good. Plus, the buckle is signed, has a decent prong. Plus, the buckle matches the case. I've had a lot of these very affordable watches where the buckle would just be steel and not matching the case at all. So I'm glad that it matches the case. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. It looks nice. It wears nice. I have 4 notches going out and 5 notches going in. So this will fit all different sizes of wrist. But it does look nice. It looks nicer than a $15 watch should. Here we are in the Lume room. Only the major hands are lumed and not very well, but we'll test it anyway. As we speed up the time, we see that it is about what you expect. The hands fade quickly and are already about gone. This is not good lume at all. What do I like about this watch? Well, it looks like a gold Daytona, and that's the most important part. It's very affordable, and I like the fact the signed buckle matches the case. What are my gripes and groans? It's a small second chronograph. They're not very useful. Has fake jewels for the indices. Not sure why they did that. And the crown action's loose with an annoying minute hand jump when you set it. Do I recommend this watch? Sure. Looks like a gold Daytona and it's only $15. Sure. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Olevs 2875G, and I will be back with another review or unboxing. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you do like this watch, use my affiliate link and I will get a small commission. And be sure to check out my Members Choice program. The Members Choice watch has arrived and has been unboxed. So the review will be coming fairly soon. So get in with the Members Choice fun. Bye.